Hiya, welcome to GGKCS, the podcast slash FlossTube for fans of all things knitting, cross stitch, and geeky. I'm Cece. My pronouns are they, them. Today is Saturday, the 10th of February, 2024, and this is episode 503. I'd like to say a big welcome back, love y'all, to all returning viewers, and a big hiya to any new viewers. Thanks for checking us out. I hope you enjoy the show. I had intended to record this last weekend, and then I got really sick. Not COVID, but allergies and a cold that's been going around at work. And I still have a little bit of the graveliness. I don't really feel bad. I just have the graveliness in my throat. So fun times. So here you have me today. I want to remind you, if you are watching this on the day this goes live, tomorrow, Sunday, the 11th of February at 8 a.m. Pacific, I am co-hosting a D-Stash with my friend Michelle Bendy Stitchy. The link to her Twitch stream is in the show notes because that's where I'll be doing it. And I am going to be D-Stashing a bunch of knitting stuff, cross-stitch stuff, shop samples, etc. To help pay for Pumpkin Pom Pom's service dog training. So I would love for you to join us over there at 8 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. And yeah, looking forward to not only getting some stuff out of my house, my flat, my little studio, and but also raising some funds to help with Pumpkin's care. So. All right, well, you can't see it, but I have a stack of stuff here to show you. So I think we should go ahead and get started. Here we go. All right, let's talk about what is on my needles. First up, I am working on birthday socks for my bestie's husband. And I am using my French Vanilla Cappuccino sock pattern. I'm on US 1.5, 2.5 mil needles, and I'm using Knit Picks Felici in the Rustic Cabin colorway. Now, if you've been around, you remember that I really love my bestie's husband to knit socks for him in his giganticness. So there's the foot. And then I have started on the leg of the first sock. I wound the rest of it down to this. And then I have another ball of it because these are 50-gram skeins. I have another ball of it for the other sock. But I love these colors together. That the pop of like the blue, green, kind of mint is unexpected with the other colors, but I'm digging it. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. So there's that I'm working on. And then the other thing that I'm working on, okay, don't fall over, computer. Sorry, I am like precariously placed here, but we do what we can do. I am working on A Place of Peace by Joji Locatelli. I'm trying to get a picture here to show you. There we go. It's this beautiful wrap. I'm on US 6 4 mil needles, and I'm using Gender Twist Studio Leading Lady Lace in the Millions of Peaches colorway, and Gender Twist Studio Yakety Yak 4-ply in the All Natural and Brighter Than Barbie colorways. I'm going to show it to you in just a minute, but I haven't worked on this in a few days, so I was trying to see where I was at, because I'm nearing the end. Okay, so I have finished section 10 of 12, and I'm halfway through section 11. So I am nearing completion on this. This is really hard to show, but so I am still working on the lace section, or the Leading Lady Lace yarn section. And then once everything's knitted, then I will go back and put the pom-poms, or not the pom-poms, the tassels. But it's so soft. I love it so much. So I am making the other half of the triangle. So there's that triangle. So I've done half of the triangle and I've got to do the other half. So those are the two things that I am currently working on. And now I'm getting my needles and my yarn tangled. There we go. But I do have some FOs. So let's move on to the next segment and I will show them to you. And now it's time for my finished projects for the year so far. So let's do preemie hats first, and then I have one other FO. So all of my preemie hats are from my free top-down preemie hat pattern that you can find on our website, javapearldesigns.com. And as always, everything we talk about in the podcast FlossTube is on our website at GGKCS.com. Okay, all the preemie hats are on US 6's 4mm needles. This is preemie hat number 1 and FO number 1 of the year. The yarn is Craft Slayer PDX fingering in a one-of-a-kind gray, Lion Brand Vanish Choice in taupe, and an unknown yarn. So there's that one. Preemie hat number 2 and FO number 2 for the year is Lion Brand Vanish Choice in taupe and Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo in gold. Preemie hat number 3 and FO number 3 for the year. Again, Lion Brand Vanish Choice in taupe. An unknown yarn, a couple of unknown yarns, and a Noro Silk Garden Light in 2093 colorway. Okay, and then we're going to skip FO4 for a minute. So preemie hat number 4, FO number 5 for the year is Knitology Worsted in the Royal Court colorway and Red Heart Super Saver in the Cafe Latte. And preemie hat number 5 and FO number 6 for the year is Uru Yarn Electric in the Rave colorway. So there are all my preemie hats thus far for this year. And then the other thing I'm going to show you on the screen, because I've already gifted them, I was part of a Palentine's swap this year, and you're going to see what I received in a few minutes. But part of what I sent was these socks, which are from my Frenchionella Cappuccino sock pattern on US 1.5, 2.5mm needles. And the yarn is Bigfoot Yarn Company Wendigo sock in the Flying Pink Elephants colorway. And it took me 25 days to knit these. So I've already spoken with the recipient and she loves them and says they're the perfect fit. And so I'm really, really pleased with those and I'm glad that she likes them. So there are my 6 finishes thus far for 2024. So now let's move on and talk about some cross stitch. And now it's time for FlossTube. All right, let's get started. First up in my Garin Toten Bags project bag, I am doing Santa's Stamp Collection by Katie Landis of the Black Needle Society. I'm using Fortnite Fabric 16 count Aida in the plush colorway and the called for DMC. And I think I finished in the last month stamp 18 and 19. I know 19 because I finished it last night, but I'm pretty sure I was working on stamp 18 last time I saw you. So I have 6 more stamps. I'm in the like 70-something% completion range on this. And my goal is to finish this by Thanksgiving, which means if I do 110 stitches a week on it, I will finish it by Thanksgiving. So I am making progress on that. Last night I actually did more than 110 because I was so close to finishing that stamp. I was just like, I'm just going to go ahead and finish the stamp. So, okay, so there's that. Next up, sorry, all my projects are down here in a bag. In my Outlander to bed or to sleep project bag. I am working on the British Isles Adventure Sal by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. I'm doing this on Zweigert 16 count Aida in the pale blue colorway and using the called for DMC. So on this one, if I complete a motif a week, I'll be done around the middle of the year. So this is the one I'm working on for this week. It's not quite finished. But so I did that one. And that one, and that one. maybe this one. I don't think this one. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm working on this one. I'm pretty sure that's what I've completed. And I can't remember how many more I have to do. But I'm also, I think, right around 75% done with this one. So making progress on that. I will finish up that motif probably tonight. Okay, next up, in my skeleton coffee bag from Judy's Project Bags on Facebook. She's a Facebook group. I think it's called Judy's Project Bags. I believe that's correct. I am working on my Gilmore-isms by Forbidden Fiber Co. I'm using 16 count Casablanca Ada Zweigart from Forbidden Fiber Co. and the call for Forbidden Fiber Co. floss. So we get a new clue every week. I am behind. I knew I was going to be behind. So I think since I saw you last, I probably did the first one too. Let's see. I don't want to take it out of the thing, but so there's Cat Kirk. And then he said my magic risotto was fine, that one. And then now I'm working on this one, which is, this one's 1,000 Yellow Daisies. And then I think under here is the Williams Hardware sign. And then there's the rocket. I can't remember what, dadgummit, I just turned off my computer. Okay, I fixed it. I didn't turn off my computer. I turned off the screen. Okay, hold that thought for a moment while I look it up. By the way, while I'm looking it up, this is the first time for me to use this Nerge hoop. As you can see, it's really, really narrow, which I really like. And I started using it on this project, which I know for my grime guard, it makes it have a weird bump, but that's fine. I love it so much that I ordered another set of them, because I just purchased one because I wanted to see if I liked it before I bought, multiples. Oh, I know what it is. So yeah, so I'm excited to use these hoops, these Nerge rectangular hoops more. Okay, the other one that I was drawing a blank on that goes under is the horoscope that Luke saves in his wallet that says, Scorpio, you will meet an annoying woman today, give her coffee and she'll go away. So this is a fun one. So that is clue 6 out of 13. So yeah, I'm just working on this as I can. I'd love to finish it by the end of the year, which I think is totally possible. And yeah, just having fun with it and not stressing about being behind. It's fine. I don't have to keep up. I will just work on it and it'll get done and it'll be grand. So yay. Okay, I'm moving a notification off my phone. Okay, so now let me get back over here to show notes. Okay, and the only other thing that I worked on is back here in this other bag. Sorry. I didn't have room on my lap to get them all out. I was like, I'll be able to just pull them out, but I forgot this one was like further behind. Okay, here we go. There we go. In my Winnie the Pooh project bag from Knit Run Dig, I am working on, not very much, Edinburgh Castle by Carolina Stitchery. All the things that I'm using for this are in the show notes. I'm burnt out, y'all. I'm burnt out on this. I did stitch a little bit on it in the last month. I'm currently at 114,940 stitches out of 265,824. And that puts me at 43.239% complete. I'm into the castle now. And there are just it's so confetti. So many colors in the 10 by 10 squares. And and burnt out. So I will get back to this, but I'm not going to push myself to get back to it because I'm dealing with burnout in some other areas of my life. And those I am forced to continue to push through. And so I'm giving myself grace and not pushing myself to get back to this. I know I'll get back to it eventually. Today is not that day. So, sometimes we just got to give ourselves grace, because I could force myself to do it and I would be bitter and angry the entire time. And that's not what I want. My crafting, as my tattoo says, which I know you can't really read it very well, but it's from Gilmore Girls. Lorelai said it. It doesn't matter what I'm knitting. I'm just knitting to knit. And it says knit this way, but if you turn it upside down, it says purl, P-U-R-L. So while I love having finished projects, and like obviously I've made some goals with a couple of those cross stitch, well, like 3 of them, one to be finished by Thanksgiving, one to be finished middle of the year, and the other one to finish by the end of the year. Great. I love finished projects, but it is much more about the process. It's about the repetitiveness. It's about the, in my knitting, the sound of the needles, the feel of the yarn. In my cross stitch, the joy of watching how a color turns into a beautiful picture. If it's a variegated floss, watching how that floss comes to life. It's about the joy that crafting brings to me. It's not about the finished product. So, getting a little bit philosophical today. So, all right. Well, that is all of my cross stitch projects, but I have multiple cross stitch things in Yummies, as well as knitting. So you should stick around. Fair warning, it's a lot. It's a whole stack here. All right, let's move on to the next segment. And now it's time for our favorite part of the show, Yummies. Yummies are our current favorite things we like, things we want to talk to you about. Yummies. First up is the Black Needle Society box. This was the January box, which is the best of B&S. I did a full unboxing of this when it arrived. Well, a day after it arrived, because life. So if you want like a full-on thing, go check that out. I'm just going to quickly go through things. We got a candle called The Vault, blueberry, lemon donuts, and fruity cereal, made by Wickwish Candle Co. We got this beautiful Roy G. Biv floss from Forbidden Fiber Co. And I know what I'm going to use that for already. We got a Society Stitcher needle binder. We got Pony Black needles, which I love. We got a dark chocolate, hot chocolate mix. We got a bag. It's hot. There we go. A bag of Thatcher's popcorn in the birthday cake flavor. We got fabric from Be Stitch Me. Mine is an 1/8 of a yard, 16 count Aida, and it's called Be Stitch Me. It's beautiful. We got a Black Needle Society project bag. And we got this pattern, ink circles. It's called Swimming with Scissors. It's super cute. And it's got the hoops and the scissors on it. And I just love it. It's so cute. So that was the January box. And as a reminder, I am a rep for the Black Needle Society. They put all of their extra stuff in the vault at theblackneedlesociety.com. And if you want to go there and shop, you can use my coupon code JAVAPEARL5, JAVAPURL, and the number 5 for 5% off everything in the vault. And you can use it more than once, and happy shopping. Okay. Oh, that was not the first thing on my list. I lied. It's fine. Where is it? I bought myself a new project bag. This is from Weird Sisters Wool Emporium, and it is the Stars Hollow Knit-a-thon Save the Old Muddy River Bridge project bag. It's a drawstring, and it's huge. I have my sock project in it currently, but I love it. I love it. It makes me smile every time I pick it up because obviously, if my name is Gilmore, I need a Gilmore Girls project bag. Okay, next up, just cross stitch. This is the spring 2024 issue. I'm not a spring stitcher. There were a couple things in here that I thought were interesting. First being this hummingbird garden. They're mandalas. And it's by Carolyn Manning Designs. It's called Hummingbird Garden. And they're releasing 2 mandalas every issue. 3 mandalas every issue. So I thought that one was kind of cool. And then, where's the other one? I really liked the color play in this one. Sorry, the pages are stuck. This is Current Mood by Lee Fisher of Stitchy Fish Designs. You could always swap out colors to make it match what your color sense is. But I don't know. I just thought that one was kind of cool, the color play. Here is a quick glance at everything in the issue. There we go. All right. Why is my watch telling me? Okay. All right. Next up. Hold on. I got to move stuff around. Give me a second here. Okay. Okay. Some friends we were talking about needle threaders for cross stitch, and I was complaining because the ones that have just a really thin wire, I break almost instantly. And so I got a different kind, but it's ugly. And they were like, you should check out Puffin and Company. And I went, let me go buy some. So I bought 4. I gave 1 to Dammy. So I got this cat one. I also got the same one for Dammy. I got a puppy one. And then I also got this micro kitty one, which would be good for like if you were putting beads on. So that one's cool. I ordered them from an Etsy shop. Yeah. Okay. Actually, let me set this back here. So in this box, I don't have this completely opened yet because it's an advent. So this is from Lavender Fiber Co. And it is their Dried Florals Valentine's Advent. And my sweet friend Sam gifted me with the 7-day Advent. So I started opening it on the 8th. The packaging is just beautiful. All of the yarn is their signature sock base, which is a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 4-ply, 92 yards scheme. So here is day 8. It's just very, very muted. But, I mean, there's the purples and the pinks, the garnet. So that's day 8. This is day 9, which is, it's very, very, obviously neutral, but it has more of the, I feel like, kind of pastel-y colors in it. And then I just opened day 10 before I started recording. And this takes us into the blues and greens. It's so pretty. I'm not sure what I'm going to make with it. I mean, I could do my own striping socks. You know, wind up all of the, sorry for the noise, wind up all of the mini skeins and use them to make socks. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I might need to pair it with like a contrasting and make something with it. I don't know. We will see. We will see. Okay, and then the other thing, remember back in the FOs, I told you that I had finished socks for a Valentine's Day swap in a group I'm in? Well, I got my swap from the lovely Christy Lee, and I'm so excited to show you. So I got some floss. This is Weeks Dye Works. This is Romance. And this is Sophia's Pink. I got this beautiful scissor fob. It's made by Jessica Cecilia Samplers, and it's an autumnal one. So we've got autumnal leaf, kind of a pumpkin shaped bead, a leaf, and then there's a pumpkin charm on the bottom, which I love because y'all know that autumn is my second favorite color. I got a Ghirardelli Squares Sea Salt Caramel Dark Chocolate Bar. That's going in the fridge because I prefer to chill them before I eat them. I got a beautiful piece of fabric. This is Hand-Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. This is a 14-count Aida in the Fancy Flamingo colorway. If that doesn't scream CC, I don't know what does. And then, hold on just a second. Y'all, when I pulled this out of the box yesterday, I audibly gasped because this is so beautiful and so me. It makes me feel so seen. Okay, here we go. Look at that. So it's on this beautiful pink fabric. Sorry, I'm having to tilt it to keep from getting a glare. And it's this beautiful pride rainbow heart. And I told Christy Lee that this is going to get displayed year-round. This is not going to be just up for Valentine's Day. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I love it so much. Okay, well, I think that is everything for Yummies. That was a lot of stuff, y'all. All right, I think we're ready to move on to the next segment. Well, with that, we're at the end of the show. A reminder about the D-Stash tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific. I've got knitting, cross-stitch, shop samples, lots of things, and you'll be supporting Pumpkin Pom-Pom's service dog training. Link is on the screen right now and in the show notes. I've already told you I'm a rep for the Black Needle Society. And so if you want to find us online, you can go to our website, GGKCS, and there you'll find everywhere else we are online, like Instagram, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, all the things. And if you want to support the podcast, there's also links there on the website for that, as well as in the description below if you're watching on YouTube. Well, with that, I'm going to say goodbye. I hope to see some of you tomorrow morning. And Until next time, happy crafting, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye. Pink Pearl, are you watching over your household and trying to make sure that Pumpkin knows that you're the boss? Give me your honest opinion about how you feel about Pumpkin Pom Pom. Meow. Mama, ask my consent before you bring Pumpkin home. And I'm not angry anymore. I just hissing out of just pure spite. Because I just want Pumpkin to understand that I is the boss. And so I watch over my house and I hiss at Pumpkin so Pumpkin knows I the boss. Well, I really would like you two to get along. You don't have to like each other, but could you please just tolerate each other? It would make life so much easier. Will you think about it at least? I might. Goodbye.